Okay, hi, this is Anointed Ministries. We're back. Okay, as I told you earlier, we were supposed to read Second Chronicles, CHR period, chapter 17, semicolon, verse 1 through 18, semicolon, verse 34. So, the one that I picked, well, we had several topics. We had Jehoshaphat, King, Israel, for the first verse in chapter 17. For the in 2 Corinthians, the the second verse. Hold on. Second verse. Second Chronicles. I'm sorry. The second verse. We had troops, Judah, set garrisons. We had land of Judah in the third. No, this is 17:2. This is our first. This is part of 2, I think. Hold on. Let me get my Bible. Second Chronicles, chapter 17. Okay. Oop. Okay. Second Chronicles, chapter 17. Now I learned how to adjust it too. So Jehoshaphat is the one that we're going to talk about. But we had the other topics. We had Jehoshaphat, who was a king. And we're going to talk about kings. And then Israel. In the second verse, chapter 17, troops, Judah, garrisons, land of Judah, cities of Ephraim, because Ephraim is was this other guy's grandson, and he had 12 tribes of Judah. That's one of their grandsons right there, Ephraim. Okay, now Asa is Jehoshaphat's father. Wait a minute. His father. Yeah. So he's the son of Asa. Okay. And Reign. We have to look up the scriptures on Reign. And go to 17:3. Father David. Let's see. Okay. And then Baals, Ball. Those are foreign gods, or those are the gods that God had. He had cursed them. You know. Okay. Then we have riches. We'll talk about that, and honor. And then you go into breakdown chapter. Roman number 2, chapter 17, verse 6. And then the scripture for the day from Kim was James 1:22 through 24. And it came out of the New King James Version. It was given to us by Pastor Kim Montgomery, and he's in Memphis, Tennessee. Okay, and we're not going to go to James right now. We're going to finish with Jehoshaphat. Okay, so Jehoshaphat, we learned some things about him, that he was the king of Judah. So, on our map over here, so we're going to do maps at the same time. And this is the kitty map. Okay, because we have an adult map too. So where is Judah? J-U-D-A-H. Anyway, he was the king of Judah. And then he was also think he was king of Israel too. And he reigned he was the fourth king. And his father's name was Asa. And his mother's name was AZUBAH. AZUBAH. So these are tribes. Okay, Jehoshaphat. This is how you make Jehoshaphat in Hebrew. YEHOSHAFAT. And then he had sons. Jehoshaphat had sons. Jehoram and Joram. I think that's the same person. And then Jehoshaphat reigned for 25 years. And he took his throne at 35 years old, at the age of 35. So also he attempted to make peace with the northern kingdoms, but it didn't work out. They also have a valley named after Jehoshaphat. It's called the Valley of Jehoshaphat. And Jehoshaphat, the meaning of Jehoshaphat is Jehovah judged. That's what it means, Jehovah judged. So if anybody ever asks you what does Jehoshaphat mean, tell them it means Jehovah judged. Okay. And he was reigning over Israel, king of Israel. Okay. All right, so that's what we learned about Jehoshaphat. Oh my goodness. So we did names and did that. Okay, let's go to our scripture that Kim gave us. Thank you, Kim. To the scripture that Kim gave us was James 1:22. Let's go to the book of James. Look at all these Bibles up here. I like the Bible master. But I guess I am the master of the Bible. Okay, so James chapter 1 and verse 22. All right. Okay, here it is. James 1:22. But mine is the King James Version. His is the New King James Version. But be you doers of the word and not hearers only. Don't just hear the word, but do what it says to do. You know how I'm putting it into your ear, but it's saying that be a doer of the word also. So don't just hear what it says. Like if we say a scripture to you and it's pertaining to something that's in your life and you heard it and then you ignored the fact that you heard it. Don't do that. Be a doer. Okay, so hearers only. Deceiving your own selves. So you'll be deceiving yourself if you just hear it and then don't do what it says. So that was James 1:22. He said James 1:22 through 24, but we'll just pick up James 1:22. What else do we have to do? That's all I wanted to do was break that scripture down. Oh, I got to give it a title, and the title is going to be Jehoshaphat Reigns. Jehoshaphat Reigns. Jehoshaphat Reigns. Okay, so. Okay, so now. So that's what we're going to title that, Jehoshaphat Reigns. And then we're going to get off of here and come back tomorrow. Let me see. Oh, I don't have to come back because I gave you all the way it's supposed to read all the way up to the 31st. So all you have to do is just read what you have to read and break the scriptures down. So I got to work tomorrow, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So just read and break scriptures down, and I'll catch back up with you on one of those days. Happy birthday to Shamil on the 27th of July. Her birthday will be tomorrow. Okay, so God bless you, and I'll talk to you later.